Hey guys, making this video on the Pac-12 and updates on the Pac-12. So far there has really not been many updates on the Pac-12 since I last made a Pac-12 video. There is a lot of speculations been going on, and I'll kind of just be talking about that. So, one of the things that I'll be talking about is the speculation, the most recent speculation, which is UNLV and Nevada. Those are right now being floated as potential additions to the Pac-12, and I don't know. I do think, that UNLV is a good team and school to get for the Pac-12. They have a great football history and basketball history with the school. Been very, very competitive, and they get a lot of coverage. They are known from the nation as being very good in basketball and very good in football. I think it would be a great ad for the Pac-12, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen. The way that things ended up on the Pac-12's first time going around and trying to pick them up, I don't know if that's going to happen. I do think Nevada, you could get Nevada, but they don't quite have the same audience as far as how many people are viewing and watching their games. It's not anywhere comparable to UNLV. The competition level, they just haven't been very, very competitive in a while. Not since the Colin Kaepernick years. It's pretty upsetting for Nevada fans, I think, because I don't think they're really in the talks as much as at least this article is making it to believe. I do think the Pac-12 is in a very good spot right now for deciding who gets in, what are their last couple teams that they're going to be adding, because I don't think they're just going to add one team. Worst case scenario, add one team, could be any team, but I don't see that really happening. So I'm going to be talking about the other teams that are potentials. Memphis, UCF, and the schools over there. On the other side of the country, I do think that is a very, very likely scenario. Memphis has a very good basketball team as well. So I think the viewership would be very, very good. And I do think if there is a way that the Pac-12 could get Memphis and UCF, and they haven't said no either. That's the other thing. They just said not right now. We aren't going to make any yes or no firm responses on it. We're just putting it off for now. They haven't really denied the Pac-12 yet. However, you might see on a couple of different articles that are floating around online that kind of stated as they said it that way. And that's not the case. They are definitely still at play. And I do think the Pac-12 needs to go after Memphis very hard if they are choosing to go that route, and I think they definitely can go that route. It would be one side of the country and the other side of the country. So that would mean there would be kind of two conferences, and then the championship would be whoever the best is on one side versus the other. Very, very obvious and easy format that can definitely be implemented, and it would be cool. I think it would be great for the Pac-12. So, not much has been really said lately on that. But yeah, they have been in the talks. The other one is Sac State. And Sac State has made a lot of noise. They have made a whole thing on Sac 12. We want Sacramento to be part of the Pac 12. And really, no other school has really made a push like this. Sacramento State, they have had very good seasons with football. One of their running backs was in the playoffs, which was Arizona State. Their running back Scadaboo was a former Sac State running back who moved up to a more competitive team, Arizona State, moving into Division I play. And he has done amazing and really just took the whole college football, really the whole college football media by storm. And he proved that he is a very good player, and he came from Sac State. So I think there's a lot of great things that Sac State has to offer to the Pac-12. I am somebody who is kind of in that push for Sac-12. I have a friend who is going to Sac State. I did grow up in Sacramento, and I actually have been on campus and have done some classes there in therapy. So I'm very much involved in wanting this push for Sac State to be in Pac-12. I think it's the time for them with the new football stadium and sport. Well, it's a sports stadium, but it's going to be primarily for football. Their ideas on that is very, very cool. And I also think that they have the media outlet for it. They are one of the biggest media outlets in the nation, and definitely I would say Sacramento is one, if not the biggest outlet in California. It's very, very comparable to LA. I think LA, to be honest, is a little bit bigger in my opinion, but there is some conflicting information on that, and I think it's really on personal preference. It's not necessarily on the stats saying that Sac is better than LA. So I think 100%, if you're going for a media outlet, you're going for a big city, adding that into the Pac-12, you cannot look past Sac State, and Sac State has been great. Another team which has not, or a school that has not been talked about very much, and I'm very, very surprised, is another California school, and that is St. Mary's. I think St. Mary's is a great school to add for basketball. The last moves that the Pac-12 have made have been basketball moves with Gonzaga. And I think, without a doubt, it's very easy, very simple, add in St. Mary's for basketball. I think that would help them get into a very competitive basketball conference, because it's very competitive now for the Pac-12 with the teams that they have added in. But I also think 100% that if you add St. Mary's in, not only does it make it even more competitive, but it also, you're getting more of the California schools into the Pac-12. And I think that's very, very strong way of looking at things. And that's just my opinion on it. But I definitely am a little surprised they have not been talked about. So that's my viewpoint on how the Pac-12 realignment is going on now. It's going to be very interesting to see how things progress, and I'll let you guys know if I hear anything new as far as for the Pac-12 and the realignment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys think and what teams you guys think the Pac-12 should add. Bye.